All right, shalom, shalom. First thing first, I want to give honor and praise unto Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rachakurash, Sing Barakati Yahweh, Brakti Yahushai, Barakati Yahweh, Brakti Yahushai, Barakati Yahweh, Brakti Yahushai, Bashem, Rachakurash. And we give double honors to our apostles and our elders, which are the apostle elders, a great millstone, which feed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushai, 2025. Lord willing, this be the year of our deliverance and the judgment and the destruction of Esau. Looks like this is gonna be an ongoing series. This is Esau is Catching Hell, episode 2. All right, volume 2. However the Lord allows me to title it. But this is gonna be episode 2, Exodus from Babylon. Or the wicked is fleeing America. Okay, Americans are leaving the U.S. Something on those lines. But I'm gonna play these videos. This is fair use, fair use. This is for educational purposes only. This is not for monetary gain. So you see what's happening now. This place is done. We've been telling people for many years that this place is gonna be judged. Now Esau's seeing it. At first we were, crazy people talking shit. Now they themselves are leaving. If you leave in your stronghold, that means you done. You waving the white flag. All right. If you leave the battle, that's what you call retreat. If you retreat, you lost the battle. Okay. You might have to push it off for another time or regroup, but a retreat is a loss. So this right here proves that Esau is losing, and he's losing his kingdom and losing power, because to retreat away from your stronghold as being supposed Americans, but this land belongs to the Native Americans. All right. But it was, if you read Manifest Destiny, the Paper Bull, going into those different things that Esau set up to go ahead and take the land from the Gadites, you can see that this wasn't his land. Okay, it's been gotten by ill-gotten ways and means. So the point is that this is to show you, and this is to show you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, that what we've been saying is accurate through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. This is not our words. This is not something that we put out because we wanted to have some kind of grudge. We do have a spiritual grudge, all right? And the Lord is going to make that carnal grudge come to pass, all right? But we're telling you that, yay, that's why it says the witnesses. What is a witness? A witness is somebody that goes and stands in court and tells the judge what happened during that crime. And that's what that's what Yahweh Shem Shai rose up by way of the prophets, starting with our apostles and elders and their elders and so on, is that we telling you the crimes and the things that you've done to us, because some of us are those very ones that, a lot of us are the ones that was happening to. So let's go ahead and play this video. Fair use, fair use. This is for educational purposes only.
Are leaving behind a six-figure income to move abroad.
Living, and also what's going on with the tensions here in the United States.
I'm Rachel, and my husband and I are leaving behind a six-figure income to move abroad, unemployed, in 44 days. But before that, we are leaving behind our home in Seattle, where we've lived with our 2 dogs for 12 years, packing up our car, driving across the country to spend the entire month of August with our families in Massachusetts. And that's happening in 8 days, so things are getting real around here. I know a lot of you are going to want to know why, and the short version is we burned out hard chasing the version of success that we're all sold here in the US. And eventually my husband and I kind of looked at each other and just said, what if we did this differently? And what if we kind of put our trust in the universe that things are going to work out? So we are packing up our life, our 2 dogs, and we are flying to Italy to try some.
Yo, they rolling the dice. Okay, they rolling the dice. That's just, if they do flee, that just makes it, if they're Edomites, they're just going to be rounded up on the back end of it. All right. It's, bound for the great journey of slavery. All right. Because I shared a report where they say that there's crafts coming in. There's so much going on, man. And that's why the Lord described it as birth pains.
Thing a little bit slower, a little bit softer, something that feels more honest.
Well, we're looking at leaving.
I emphasize again, it is free to join my community. The stocks I share are also free. The techniques and
I want you to look at it. Somebody come look at her eyes. That's, That's why it says the eyes are the windows to the soul. You can see the beat down, okay? Because Jake's been looking like this. This has been our look for a long time. But if you look in the apostles, elders, different brothers, you can see hope in our eyes. You can see a different type of spirit. But watch these people's eyes that you see coming up, and you can see that they're making these videos because there's a what does it say? There's a pressure that's coming down.
We're going to look at Canada and Portugal. Those are the two places we're looking. I can't even believe that I have to say this, but I am not going to sit and wait and hope that what we're seeing unfold doesn't actually happen. I'm not. I'm almost 60. What does that give me? Another 25, 30 years? I'm just keeping it real here. I don't want to live it like this. It's just not. No, I don't want to. And so do I want to leave my country? No. But my country kind of disappeared around 2015. And now it's unrecognizable to me. And so we're going to do a little research. We've got our Go stuff packed, all our documentation. We are going to check out Canada first. Probably come back here. Go check out Portugal. Come back here. Maybe Turkey. I'm not sure. It depends. Yeah, I mean, can you, it's like mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling.
Hi, my name is Chelsea, and we moved to the Netherlands from Michigan in 2 weeks from yesterday. So, yeah, I haven't said anything on this app because I haven't really been on this app. We've been planning this for about 2 years now. We have 3 kids and a dog, and me and my husband, and we are moving.
Oh shit! Look, the comments is hitting. Moved to Italy permanently back in 2004. Now citizen and homeowner. So grateful now. Moved to Vietnam 6 years and never looked back. This have been the happiest 6 years of my life. Best move ever made. I was leaving, but at 68 was happening really. What's happening really won't affect me emotionally. Absolutely, I've decided to stay and add my body to all the other protesting these regimes. Oh man, boy, I know curses when I see it. Welcome to the party. We got snacks in the corner. Get you some. We coming out of it though. We coming out of our bondage. Esau's going in. You know, just like when you getting ready to be released. You made parole, and what's that parole is Yahweh's sacrifice. The Heavenly Father accepted Yahweh's sacrifice, so we got parole. We're just we're in a transitional period. Just like when you get parole, you don't get released that day. You have to wait. You have to go through certain processes. They have to get your stuff ready, and then they get you a release date. So our release date is in the hands of Yahweh. But we know that we've made parole by way of Yahweh's sacrifice. And it ain't no damn Gentiles getting up in here. Okay? Y'all are coming into bondage. You ain't done nothing but live pickled in wickedness. What makes you think you're gonna get delivered and you haven't confessed Yahweh's name? And it ain't Jebus, okay? Because you've been given the name. It says there's only one name under heaven whereby men must be saved.
To the Netherlands, and we both quit our corporate jobs of 14 years, and I'm going all in on my own business, which is kind of like content. I do videos and photos for myself as well as for other people and other companies, and yeah, I'm just going all in on myself. Kind of scary. Kind of exciting.
Well, this is officially my last evening and my last drive in the divided states of America before me and my family immigrate to Spain tomorrow. And I don't really know what I'm feeling. I actually feel like I'm just compartmentalizing everything right now.
I look forward to you joining us at our next
Very
investor
serious.
webinar,
This is
where you can
very
drill
serious.
deeper into our 9 to 13% annual.
Genuinely asking because I'm curious. I'm not one to fearmonger, but I am wondering how many of us are researching getting out of the US of A, and what are the things that need to happen in order for it to trigger that reaction? I fear that I will wait until it's too late and everybody's trying to do it at the same time, but I also don't want to live in fear, and I love my life in New York City, and I don't know another language because I had education in the United States and they don't value that. You get 2 years after you're 15 when we all know you're supposed to learn it younger, blah, 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 whatever. I guess I'm just afraid that I'm going to be caught in a situation from which I cannot extricate myself, and that I'm not interested in. I also don't want to be trying to leave when millions of other people are trying to leave. So what's the plan?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? If you want to do something
It's a wrap.
in life, well, in the sand for potential breaking point.
A lot of people wanted to know why I chose L.
Negro women leaving too. All right. Let me see if there's any. Let me go right here. We ain't worried about the end of.
Oh, my car is packed. And the cat will sit back here. And I got this fan for her.
Years want to live in a city in the States again. I see all you guys on TikTok, all these people in New York, LA, these major cities, and to me that life was miserable. I was not happy. I was so.
The main point is there. I don't want to play too much of it. There's quite a couple more videos going into living in these other places, not being happy because you chasing something that ain't. Oh, we'll play this one because the people that do leave, you got to know you ain't just gonna find happiness. All right, just like the curses, we can't live. If Jake go live in the most beautiful place, we got brothers that live in Hawaii. The brother Gabar Yahawada, he stay in Hawaii, and the brother's still crying and what does it say? Set a mark upon the men that sigh and cry. We catching hell, even though you may be in a paradise, you still want salvation. You still want something more. So it ain't location. What did it say? Location. It's not about location. It's a spiritual thing. It's an internal thing. If Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not giving you that internal peace, it don't matter where you go. No matter what you do, you're still going to be under the curses. So this is going to be a prime example for you Edomites that if you flee, you ain't going to find happiness because you have a warrant out for your spiritual and physical arrest. Okay? The Lord has put marshals on you, and it's by way of the curses. The curses is the spirit. We can't go nowhere and avoid these curses. Our mental being broke down, you can't do nothing like that. You have to go through it. So we went through it, and you have to go through it. So this is a prime example of if you do leave, it don't mean happiness coming with it.
There's also.
It's all fine and good, but this is what living abroad looks like. A lot of the time, it's shitty and lonely and scary and exhausting. And there are a lot of people on here who will say, I just moved here and it's great. I know that is true. It's better than America, whatever it is, but there's also a lot of really shitty parts. My daughter was just here for 3 weeks. She left this morning to fly back to go to school. And I miss her already. And I don't have my good friends, my friends who know me here to support me in this moment. And it sucks. So I'm missing my family and my friends. And I've been here 18 months. It's not like I'm new. I don't know why I'm posting this. I hate when people post crying on the internet, but I just want people. I've had a large influx on my FYP of either Americans that are moving abroad, planning to move abroad, have already moved abroad, and there's a lot of us. And there's a lot of reasons to want to move abroad. And I get that America is not a safe place for a lot of people right now. But it's just, you need to know the reality of how mentally hard it is. to start over. It's exciting, but it's also some really shitty days. So
there are advantages of being.
There you go. Let's get these here precepts. Oh, man, I'm telling you, it's done. It says it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. This is the book of Job, 11 and verse 20. And it reads, NLT, it says, but the wicked will be blinded. They will have no escape. Their hope, their only hope is death. Oh, shit. Shit. Yo, Salakia. I know I had the precept, but it hit different in NLT. Damn. Read it again. But the wicked will be blinded. What does blinded represent? That means a lack of understanding, a lack of, what does it say? The window shall be darkened. Okay? If you look out a dark window, you're practically blind. Your eyes are windows. If you can't see out your windows, it's dark. So the darkness is the not knowing where to go, not knowing what to do. That's what the curses is. The curses is getting your ass whooped blindfolded. That's a hell of a way to you don't know where it's coming from. You don't know who hit you. You don't know what you did. We know what we did. We sinned. That's why the Lord gave us what we did as a benchmark to say, hey, you went off. This is the punishment of our transgressions. Okay, we went into a covenant. We went into a pact, a blood pact. Okay, sacrifice. All right, Yahbashim Yahushua he said what? Deuteronomy. He says, "You shall be my people, and I will be your power." So we went into a contract, and the contract had stipulations. It had criteria with it, and we didn't meet it. So we went into the curses. So the world witnessed it. When we rule in the planet Earth, they can't say that we just got it. Y'all just spoiled spirits or spoiled nation. You never had it hard. No, we had it hard as shit. We had it the hardest. There's documentaries of the bucket boys. Lord willing, I'll try to make a video on that concerning us having to drink fucking piss and shit, but the same thing Yahweh Shai had to go through too. So that's spiritual in itself. Y'all. So you other hey man, welcome. He is catching hell. And it says, let's read NLT. It says, but the wicked will be blinded and they will have no escape. Their only hope is death. See? Let's go to verse 21. Let's see what 21 says. Oh no, that's it. Let's look. Let's go to 17. It says, your life will be brighter than the noonday. Even darkness will be as bright as morning. Having hope will give you courage. See? That's why hope, I did a video that hope is an actual spirit. When you have hope, you have a longevity going back to the mice. All right, the mice that were given hope, they were able to swim longer than their predecessors. It says, hope will give you courage. You will be protected and will rest in safety. You will lie down unafraid. This is us coming out of these curses, being redeemed, being brought back, being established as the nation of Israel, the Negro, Latino, and Native American, being set back up. And it says, you will be protected and will rest in safety. You will lie down unafraid, and many will look to you for help. But the wicked will be blinded. They will have no escape. Their only hope is death. Jeez. Lay it down, E. This is amplified. But the eyes of the wicked will fail and will not escape the justice of Yahweh. And their hope is to breathe their last, and die. Oh, man. What are you talking about comfort, man? It says, come and rest with us. What did David say? Until I entered into the Lord, I did not know the end of the wicked until I entered into the house of the Lord. I'm paraphrasing, but that's the same spirit we in. This man is done. He is done. There's no do not pass go, none of that. The Lord gonna get you, my boy. He's gonna get you. He's gonna got you. Would say got you, gonna get you, man. Okay, the eyes of the wicked will fail, and escape will elude. It says, and escape will elude them. Their hope will become a dying gasp. So all you see right here with all these Edomites leaving and fleeing and crying, and from all of them, even a Terror, I think she a Terror though. From reading her spirit, I think she a Terror. She ain't Jake, but that's another video. All these Edomites leaving and escaping. This is a gasp of death. You don't know that it don't matter if you leave here. You still got to go through the curses. Every nitty gritty. You actually got to get a double portion. So I don't know if they went up there and told you. You ain't just getting a dose of judgment. You getting a double dose. You getting a double shot. You getting a tall. Okay, you ain't getting a normal glass of judgment. You getting a tall boy, and ain't no one to come save you from it. You should not. Your ancestors, which you are, coming back in the reincarnation, they fucked up. They touched the apple of the Lord's eye. What Psalm says, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. And Yahweh Shai has asked for that. He's coming to come and get that. He's coming to get the last last bit of his inheritance, that stipend, that the trust fund that Yahweh Shai has laid up. The Father is going to make due on it. That's why it says no man knoweth the hour. Okay, but that time is coming close where Yahweh Shai is going to receive the rest of his blessing, which is a beautiful thing. We're going to be joint heirs, Lord willing. We be a part of the elect. We get to taste it first, and then the whole nation will be saved through the loins and the genealogy of the elect. All right, so it's easy, man. And all you guys trying to save the heathens and all that, yeah, keep on with it. Every idle word men shall give account for in the day of judgment. Why you think we watch our words, man? We ain't out here just willy-nilly. We got to answer for it. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 4. NLT says, remember him before the door of life's opportunity is closed and the sound of work fades. Now you rise at the first crimping of the birds, but then all their sound will grow faint. King James, the door shall be shut in the streets. The sound of the grinding is low, and he will rise up at the voice of the birds, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. So the doors are darkened, man. Ain't no hope coming down the pipe. All right, Jeremiah 50 verse 16. Read it NLT first. It says, take from Babylon all those who plant crops. Send all the harvesters away because of the sword of the enemy. Everyone will run away and rush back to their own lands. So this is talking about the heathens going into people going, and you see some of that happening now with the whole ice thing and different things like that. Certain Latin tribes are leaving on their own accord. You know, they dipping. You know, but that's those that the elect that meant to be here, they're gonna stay here and be delivered. Those that are the wicked that stay here, they're gonna be judged, man. All right, so we here, beautiful times, you know. But the same thing, episode 2, E is catching hell. All right, so with that, I say call hello, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rechak Wadash. Until next time, I say shalom, and more not, I'll never keep faith. Shalom.